What's up, guys? I debated for the past 30 minutes if I should do this live, I should just make a video. I'm gonna make a video. I feel like it's easier, plus I'm under a lot less pressure as opposed to doing it live. But first, before I show you a cheaper way to do the laboratory, we're also gonna try out our weapons without any stability at all, like zero stability. Most of this is just most of these modifications are mainly to increase the damage. The reason being, I just hit level 7 at the laboratory. According to the perk that I received after hitting level 7, the perk is called Action Hero. I take, actually no, I don't take. I can fire weapons without missing shots, which in my mind, it sounds amazing. I'm pretty sure it sounds amazing just listening to that. But basically, I'm trying to figure out, do I miss shots even if I don't have stability, or do I just not miss shots if I have near max stability? So I want to know which one it is. But I mean, obviously we're going to do a cheaper form this time for all of you that are trying to figure out how. The extra weapons, of course, are for the toxic spewers and the acid melters, which it doesn't matter if you try to wall trick those guys, it won't work because they're literally going to run up to your face, walk around the wall, and spit at you. Or the toxic spewer, he'll just spit and then it goes through the wall and you still take damage because it's going through the wall. Unlucky, I know, but let's open this because ultimatum, please, come on, man. Necessarily, I wouldn't suggest to buy the pack. If you have some form of extra cash inflow, by all means, up to you. If you want to buy this pack, go for it. I only bought it for content purposes, and well, of course, it's a plus because I'll be able to do. I'll have a lot less harder time with the protector and the ultimatum, because those guns, if you haven't seen the last stream from 2 days ago, oh man, that thing is nasty. 93 it can do 93 damage, it can do 110 damage, it can do 53 damage to super armor enemies, which is not bad, honestly. I mean, hey, when I did 93 damage, or 93 damage to the big bloaters and 110 damage to the scientists and or the spewers. From time to time, of course, it varies as well. Meaning you're not actually guaranteed 110 damage, period. This is what, the 4th protector, bro? Come on, give me ultimatum, please. If I get the ultimatum, I at least want to be able to, use it today. That's one. I'll take one more. Only because I want to have, since this is such a rare weapon, I want to have it on a shelf. You know what I mean? We have the gun racks. Why not put it on a shelf? It's a rare weapon. You can't get this anywhere else but the lab. And you don't get it in the lab until level 10, I think. Around there, I want to say. Which is why I'm also saving. If you watch the streams, you'll know that I'm saving all of my Sector A and B cards for whenever I get past level 10. That way I can actually have I think I have a better chance of getting the ultimatum from there if I save my cards. So that's kind of why I'm saving them. Please, oh, come on, bro. Well, I mean, we got some protectors. I have one more at home. So we'll try it out. For the purpose of the video. Of course, we'll try it out. This is going to be split up in a few parts because I'll be doing, A1, and I'll probably do A1 and B2 as fast as I can. Of course, when you're wall tricking, it is a lot longer. So there's that. Yeah, level 10, the ultimatum. I can't wait to get this one. And then, come on, the resonator. This thing is gonna be amazing, man. I am level 7, I'm about to hit level 8, so I'm excited for that. Of course, the generator shows up randomly. No brainer, I went with a gun because these catalysts you get about 10, honestly, especially after opening up, excuse me, the A1 and A2 chest. You're bound to get about 10. Now, oh, I forgot to get the stuff I need. So, give me a second. Be right back with something to fill this up. All right, and there we go. It took me a little longer because I did have to travel home and come back. I threw some seaweed in here. Fill it up. It'll be fine. Honestly, with probably 8 seaweed, I think I'll be able to fill it up again when one goes down. Now, we're looking for, I forgot to show you guys, but we're looking for the new perk, which is a epic perk, I believe, but it has to be on here as Action Hero. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Very rare. Your weapon doesn't miss anymore. That's all it says. It doesn't specify, it doesn't do anything, but this is what we're here to find out. New types of enemies appear in the sector. That's my first debuff. A 2 debuff is when regular enemies' health drop below 30%, their damage increases by 100%. Not too bad, but we'll be fine, I think. Enemies take 50% less damage from melee weapons. That's going to be a problem because I do have melee weapons. Enemies attack restore 10 to 25 of their health points. We'll probably have something by then to, you know, to take him down a notch. Action Hero Perk, here we go. First, we're going to be using a M16 with no attachments, and then we're going to use an M16 with modified M16, but with only damage attachments. This doesn't guarantee any stability. Now, do we miss? No, we don't miss at all. Like, literally. That is amazing. Okay, so then with the damage one, of course. Yo, holy crap, dude, this is nuts. That's game changing. Of course, the problem is actually getting to level 7, which in order to get to level 7, you have to clear essentially hard mode, which is absurd because you need armor piercing weapons. But this is nuts, dude. This is as crazy good as I expected it to be. I can't believe it, man. I wish I would have been able. Oh, I didn't even modify these. Hold on, I need to go back upstairs and modify this. But it's exactly like I thought it. It works exactly like I thought it would work. Which is nuts. It's mind blowing. We literally haven't. Guns started missing about 2.5 years ago, I believe. That's when they started making guns more realistic, I guess, if you will. And they were, you know, they would miss. The guns would miss. But I mean, dude, this is crazy. Good to know. I brought weapons, melee weapons that you can mainly craft and or find in the game, which machete is kind of expensive, but I mean, if you're already to the point where you're doing the laboratory, you should have enough. Another one, cleaver, easy, crowbar as well. Skull crusher is pretty nice too, but machete, it's not that expensive if you're already doing the laboratory. Now, let's get the show on the road and start wall tricking. For the purpose of the video, most of this will be sped up, so there you have it. Now let's see. Also, right here, you see what I mean? The spewer will always find a way. It doesn't matter if you're trying to wall trick everybody else, but he will insist on going to where he can actually spit on you and or hit you, which is one thing I wanted to, you know, clear up before I continue to wall trick and speed this up. But the rest of these guys, easy peasy. Acid melter, kind of a bum. Be careful with that guy, with those guys. Okay, of course, I'm making a lot of mistakes. Honestly, not surprised, but um, there's better ways to do this. Of course, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you that are way better at wall tricking than I am, as you can see. But it gets more difficult, if you will, only when you have one enemy that attacks twice as fast as another enemy. Like the moment where I was facing the Juggernaut and the Floater Bloater, I guess we'll call him Floater Bloater, I forget his name. The moment I was fighting both of them at the same time, Juggernaut was hitting twice as fast as the Bloater, so it was a mixed match. It was terrible. I tried to time them as you saw, but it didn't really work out. But we'll be fine. You can hold on to that, my friend. It's okay. Another thing, my bad. The reason I chose the trap perk, the emergency button, is because it's amazing. It makes bunker. I keep calling it a bunker. The laboratory sections B1 and B2 makes it way easier. Of course, I know a lot of you don't have the coins to skip every time, but this is just for the purpose of making this a lot smoother for myself and faster, because it is 12 in the morning right now, and I should be asleep. So, back to the speed run. As you can tell, the Toxic Spewer doesn't like to play peekaboo. Keep that in mind. That's why I said you will need to bring some weapons. Pistols are fine. If you have M16s, try to burst fire it. That way you have a less chance of missing. Because if you try to rapid fire without the Action Hero Perk that I have currently, then you're gonna miss most of your clip and then waste most of your durability. I forgot to switch to my pistol. Boo. One of those guys doesn't do a lot of damage. I believe it's like 35. If all three of them hit you at the same time, you're a dead man. Back to the speedrun. And there we go. Of course, I had to use better weapons, and part of this one, I'm glad it wasn't a whole lot of it. I was kind of worried that I might be wasting a lot of my neutralizer, but I'm glad I didn't, and I only ended up using 6 medkits. Of course, it could have probably been less, but I didn't want to take any risk, because once he got me at least around under 60, you gotta be careful. Now, as far as that goes, this part will be saved for another day. Like I said, this video right now is like 40 minutes long. It's gonna be sped up and probably skip a lot of the parts where I died and went home, except for probably the last one where I started explaining. But this next one will be for another video. It'll probably be tomorrow when I'm able to